Moving to a new country is exciting, but cultural differences can be challenging. Want to make your transition to Cuenca smoother? I've got the tips you need to feel right at home. Hi, I'm Esteban, your real estate expert in Cuenca, Ecuador. Having spent over 20 years here, I've seen many expats adjust to life in Cuenca. Let's dive into the cultural differences and ways to ease your transition into this beautiful city. Cuenca's charm lies in its rich culture and history, which can feel like a world away from what you're used to. One of the first things that surprises expats is the slower pace of life. Many locals take time to enjoy life, and the concept of mañana, which can mean tomorrow or later, isn't just about time, it reflects a more relaxed attitude toward deadlines. Adjusting to this can take time, especially if you're used to a fast-paced lifestyle, but trust me, once you embrace it, you'll learn to appreciate the simplicity and stress-free rhythm of Cuenca life. Language is another important factor. While many Cuencanos speak English, especially in areas with a large expat community, it's always helpful to learn some basic Spanish. Being able to greet people, order food, or ask for directions in Spanish can go a long way in making your everyday interactions smoother and friendlier. And even if your Spanish isn't perfect, locals will appreciate the effort. Another key difference is how people socialize. Family and community are central to life in Cuenca. You'll often see families spending time together in parks, markets, or during long lunches. It's not uncommon for social gatherings to last several hours, especially over a meal. If you're invited to a local's home, expect it to be a warm, welcoming affair. Arriving on time isn't as important as being present and enjoying the company. Expats may also need to adjust to local business hours. Many shops and businesses close for a few hours in the afternoon, known as siesta time. This break typically happens between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m., but don't worry, stores and restaurants reopen later in the afternoon. It's just a way of life here, allowing people to rest and recharge. Local cuisine is another area where you might experience a cultural shift. While Cuenca has a variety of international restaurants, the traditional Ecuadorian diet may be different from what you're used to. Expect meals to feature rice, potatoes, plantains, and meats like chicken or pork. Street food is also very popular, and trying local dishes like hornado, roast pork, or ceviche can be a delicious way to embrace the culture. How do these cultural differences compare to life in the U.S. or other parts of the world? In North America, for example, punctuality and efficiency are often top priorities, whereas in Cuenca, relationships and personal interactions take center stage. In larger cities, you might be used to constant hustle and movement, but in Cuenca, the emphasis is on taking your time to enjoy the moment. When I first returned to Cuenca, I had to get used to the relaxed pace. One of my first business meetings was set for 10 a.m., but I quickly realized that 10 a.m. could mean a bit later. Instead of being frustrated, I learned to adapt and enjoy the laid-back atmosphere. Now, I find it refreshing that people focus more on personal interactions than strict schedules. Wondering how to stay connected with the world while living in Cuenca? In my next video, I'll share everything you need to know about internet and connectivity. Don't miss it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. If you have questions about adjusting to life in Cuenca, drop a comment below. I'd love to help.